What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 8 of Coach 'em Up. I'm your host, RC, and we're proud to be brought to you by our partners, Southside Fitness and GP Athletes, as well as ESPN Cleveland 1013. And super thankful for all those guys and what they do for our show. If you get an opportunity to check them out, go check them out. But today's a special episode. Even if you've never watched my podcast before, this is one you definitely need to hear. Today's episode isn't about wins or losses or stat lines. It's about perseverance and faith and just giving the glory to God through one of the toughest fights imaginable. And our guest today is Grayson Pope. He's once one of the top athletes, I think, coming out of out of Alabama for baseball. He was a top recruit in the state, chasing his lifelong dream of playing baseball at the University of Tennessee, and then had to endure an incident there on the golf course, which we'll get into. But by the grace of God and the unwavering support, I'm sure, of his family, and a relentless refusal to quit and just keep on, Grayson still keeps showing up, man, and I'm super thankful to have him on the show, and we're going to welcome in Grayson right now. What's up, buddy? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. What's going on, everyone? Glad you're here.
Yeah, that's right, man. So, Grayson, dude, I got a quick question. All right. So, how's your golf game? I mean, I know you still play golf, man. Is it any good, or what?
Man, before my accident, I could hit the ball a long way, all right, but did it go straight? Absolutely not. It sliced so bad.
So you had a pretty bad slice.
I was miserable. Like 200 yards.
Oh, goodness. Well, Grayson, I'm telling you, I can relate to that because, I didn't have to go through an accident, and mine's still slicing, so, but, when did you realize, Grayson, that, when did your love for baseball start? How old were you?
Man, it started before I even played. I don't remember, wanting to play, but my parents were like, you always want to play, and I don't tell anyone, but I joined the 5U team about a year early. Oh no. But I just played.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, that's, I think we all, especially as, who are baseball fans, we fall in love with the game pretty early. And it sure sounds like that you did that. I'm assuming that baseball was always a big part of your life growing up. And, along those journeys, we always meet friends and all that. Talk to me about some of the friends that you had growing up, and what middle school did you go to? I know we all knew what high school you went to, but kind of where'd you start? Like elementary, rec league, kind of how'd that go?
So growing up, I started playing here in Knoxville. I was originally born here.
Okay.
Grew up here for 6 years. I played a travel ball with the Knoxville Sticks.
Ah.
I got a bunch of friends. Just everyone I played with, just family.
Yeah.
Love every one of them.
Yeah.
Then my dad got a job, so we moved to Trussville, Alabama, because my cousin, his sister, literally lived in our backyard, out of the back of my house.
Wow.
They were there. So, moved there for them. Good place to be. Great school. I went to school at Payne Elementary. We had 3 elementary schools.
That's
Went
quite
to,
that's quite a bit of elementary schools there.
yeah, went to Payne because of where I live. Then everyone from those three go to one middle school, Hugh Trustful Middle. Went there, I played football till seventh grade, broke my collarbone, tore my labrum, almost couldn't play baseball.
Jeez,
So
man.
I called it quit. Also played basketball. Was I good? No. Was I the best athlete on the floor? Most games, yes.
Yeah.
So that coming through. Played that through freshman year. Then baseball the whole time.
So what position did you play? Did you play in the outfield? What did you play in baseball?
So I was the outfielder, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, my son, I try to tell him he's 7, right? And he plays travel baseball, kind of like what you did. And we actually played the Knoxville Sticks, or
Really?
yeah, his team played them in a little PSA tournament over the summer. But he likes second base. I'm like, man, you got to go in the outfield. We love the outfielders, man. That's where the love is. So
They're very underappreciated. Yeah, anyone can play out there,
yeah,
but it's hard to be good out there.
that's right. That's right. But Grayson, let's talk about this for a minute. You grew up in Knoxville. Was your first love Tennessee football or Tennessee baseball?
I couldn't tell you, to be honest,
Yeah,
but I think it was a little both.
a little both.
When I was 5, my Knoxville 16 went to a baseball game in Tennessee, ran around the bases.
Yeah,
I got his car after that, looked my parents dead in the eyes. Dad, I'm gonna come play here. And they're like, yeah, you will,
yeah,
not thinking anything. They knew how hard it would be. I obviously didn't, but I wanted to.
yeah.
So,
Well, I think us as parents, we try to tell every kid wants to play baseball at the University of Tennessee, right? And so we're like, yeah, buddy, yeah, you're going to, but for you to even get that opportunity and your high school career, and then obviously the incident happened, but for you to still be able to be on the baseball team is incredible, man. I mean, that's just something that I was talking to a former Lady Vol, Brittany Jackson, a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, you guys get the opportunity to do things that little kids really dream about doing, and there's a 0.01% chance that those kids coming out of high school get to play that, and that's just a really cool opportunity that you guys get to have.
it's amazing. I enjoy it every day. Sometimes I'll look at it and be like, wow, all those days you just work, miss a party, miss hanging out with people. It pays off. It really does.
Yeah. So, excuse me, when you first put on that uniform, what did it feel like, man? And was it the orange one or the gray one or the black one? Which one did you put on first?
The first one was a gray one. I was a senior in high school. On my visit here, one of them, I took quite a bit. I think I gained a 4 game last year on official visits.
Yeah.
Just stayed with my friend Cash. Since I had a good time.
That's right, man.
It just felt like when I put that on, It's like, wow, it worked. I did it. I'm here. This is amazing. God is so good.
That's right. That's right, man. That's really cool, and you get an opportunity to put that jersey on, like I said, that a lot of people wish they could do. One of my best friends played football at the University of Tennessee, and I would go up there all the time with him and hang out. But we went to the cookout right there on the strip almost every day. Tell me your favorite place to eat up there, man.
Without a doubt, Joe's Bros.
Those Bros.
It's the best.
Dude, I love me some Dos Bros. Do you get a quesadilla? What do you usually get?
Bowl. Usually I'll go double spicy chicken.
All right.
Double rice, queso and corn, and then cheese. Amazing.
Not bad, man. I'm actually pretty hungry right now, and that sounds really good. We got a Dos Bros not far from the house, but after your injury, so for people who don't know, you were at a golf course playing golf with your buddies when you guys got caught up in a thunderstorm, and I guess lightning had struck an oak tree there, and it fell on top of the golf cart. What has been the hardest adjustment for you, since your injury?
The hardest adjustment, just not being able to do what I could before. Baseball is a big one.
Yeah.
Can't do that. Walking is tough. Talking is tough. Just not being able to do what I could before. That's the hardest part.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can't even imagine the work that you've had to put in just to be able to do the simple things that we all take for granted in life. Right. And, I tell you, just being able to watch your story from the beginning to now, the amount of progress that you've made, man, is absolutely unbelievable. And only really, the grit, the grind, your fight is what's caused you to be to where you are today. And that is very rare for student athletes to have that. And I just want to commend you for that, because, man, you're showing like the progress is unbelievable, and there's no telling where you may be up in 2 years or so. So, and it's really been amazing to watch. But, what were there moments where you had to kind of redefine who you were, without baseball? Because I know that's kind of been your identity for a long time, is baseball. When did it really become, you're like, hey, man, like I know you said in one of your videos, I'm the vibes guy, right? I'm kind of that guy. When did that really become, something that you took on head on and making sure you were there for your teammates?
So first, I want to say thank you for saying that. It means a lot. But the moment when I was like, yeah, I'm just going to be here. Literally day one, when I came back home from Atlanta, I was like, I'm not going to play. I'm just going to be here every single day for these guys. They show up to play for me, so why would I not be here for them?
That's right. That's awesome. What are some of the things, Grayson, that you do now for your team? Obviously, I know you wish you could step in the box and put one over the left field wall, but what are some of the things that you're tasked to do now at the University of Tennessee on the baseball team?
So right now, I'll just flip balls to coach in Funko, help out however I can.
Sure.
Just being there then just hang out with the guys, give them motivation,
Yeah,
just be there for them, help them out with their swing, just be there for them.
that's right. And that's all a teammate can do, man. And that's awesome. Do you still lift, man? Do you still lift and work out with them every now and then?
I actually can't work out with them, but I do live on my own bike, my friend's house. He's not there. I work out with his dad. He's up in North Carolina trying to play baseball.
Yeah. What's your favorite lift, man? Do you like? I saw you deadlift a little bit. You like the deadlift, bench press, all that stuff?
The favorite lift, without a doubt, squats.
Oh gosh.
No one likes them. I love big legs.
Yeah.
So amazing.
Yeah. Dude, what was your max? Do you know what your max is? What you've hit so far, even before the injury or after?
So it's weird. I was a small guy before. My max was 275. I was like 160, 155 when I did that. But before I left, I did 275 for one, which was unreal feeling.
Dude.
I just did the same that I did before. Didn't move the same. No, but I did it.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that is incredible. And I'll be honest with you. Well, I think I might have hit 315 one time, but I'm a pretty like thick dude. So I was an offensive lineman, right? So I play football. Like, that was it's a little different, but dude, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. But let's see. I had a question I was going to ask you. What did the recovery teach you about yourself? Right. Because I know a lot of people can, after an injury can, really just almost give up. Right. You can take two different roads here. And you're an athlete and I'm a coach. And, I used to be an athlete. Now I teach. But I think the mindset that a lot of us as athletes and coaches have is, man, we've got to be where our feet are. And we got to be the best version of us every day. Talk to me about your mindset when you were at that moment in your life, when you were like, man, I'm going to attack this head on every day for my rest of my life.
So for me, it's just simple. Wake up every day, ready to work. Do I get a lot of sleep? No. But do I wake up ready to work? Yes. Just get after it every day, no matter what. Some days won't be as good as others. Just be your best self every single day. My dad tells me that. Go be the best version of yourself every day. And then it works.
Yeah. Man, that's incredible. And, along this journey for you, I've noticed that your parents have played a massive role in your life. Talk to me about dad and talk to me about mom and what they've meant to you throughout this journey so far and how they help support you there at the University of Tennessee.
So it's been unreal. I love my parents. My mom stayed in the room with me every single day. Just was there, whatever I needed. Amazing. My dad just pushes me. I want to be better than my dad. It's every boy and dad. I want to be better. Will it happen? Absolutely. I will be better. But just work every day. He's a good motivator. My mom is good at just keeping everything calm.
Yeah. Was your dad a coach at all in your life?
My dad coached me from the time I was 5 or 4. First coach till I was 11.
Wow.
I think, yeah.
Did you ever get those conversations with dad on the way home after games where he was just like, man, you got to do this better, you got to do that better, you never did?
No, I did.
Oh, did you?
For every single day. It didn't matter. I could go 3 for 3. I still did something wrong. It didn't matter. He would get on me. I remember one time I had a bad game right before spring break, and my dad takes my phone. I couldn't have my phone for all of spring break. It was the worst. Did it help? No.
Yeah. It's crazy, Grayson. We were doing some because I coach middle school baseball, and I was talking to the head baseball coach the other day, and we were looking at if really situational baseball, right? If a kid walks up to the plate and he's 2 for 3 for the game, or 3 for 3, what is the percentage that kid's actually going to go 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 is actually very low. I think it's like 0.13% or anything. So it's funny you say that, after you said you went 2 for 3, and then you probably, missed a ball there on that last one. And then, but excuse me. So the University of Tennessee honored your commitment, and talk to me about, Coach V and Coach E and what they meant to you throughout that whole process and bringing you up to Rocky Top.
Man, they were great. I remember the first day I got my phone back because I didn't have it for a while. I look at my text. Elander sent me a bunch of pictures of Tennessee. I was like, wow. Then they both came visit me. Amazing. The way they stood by me, no matter what happened. Just great guys. If any recruits are watching, come play here. Best due to me.
Yeah.
What they tell you is the truth.
Yeah. It's really cool that you say that, Grayson, because, after Coach V, left for San Francisco, and, which is an opportunity I think that anybody would take. I mean, that's just unbelievable. That's a cornerstone franchise in Major League Baseball. But this fan base was going to riot if Coach E was not the coach, so, and that really says a lot about him and obviously your story and the way that you've shared how he's made an impact, on you throughout your journey. If there is any recruits that watch this, there is no question in my mind, he's probably the best, if not one of the best baseball coaches in America. So
for sure.
Yeah. And Grayson's story just adds on to that truth. But, how much what would you want Tennessee fans to know about, what should we expect this year? I mean, we got a pretty solid team, I guess. I know a lot of people were upset when Coach V left, but I know there's some good kids in that dugout and there's some great coaches. We should, I'm sure, and you're there every day, we should expect, a pretty decent baseball team this year.
Oh, if you ask me, we're going to win every game. We'll go undefeated. I love each and every dude out there playing and not playing. They're all my brother. Just, we're going to be good.
That's right.
We'll be good.
That's right. Well, we're super excited and I wanted to get your thoughts on this, man. I was thinking about this last night. So the University of Tennessee, starting next football season, will transition to Adidas. How do you feel about that, man? Are you a Nike guy? You a Jordan guy? How do you feel about that?
So it's kind of weird. I like Nike, some Adidas. I like all the brands, but that switch is gonna be weird.
I know.
And I had to get all new clothes. I have a ton of Nike stuff.
Yeah.
Wear every day.
Yeah.
But I'm on next year.
That's right. So they, obviously, University of Tennessee signed a big deal with Adidas, and I'm an apparel junkie, right? So I like that kind of stuff, and I've always loved the way that Adidas fit. I think it kind of fits looser, right? And when you're an athlete, that's kind of what you want. But it is a big transition. I mean, you guys won the national championship, with all that Nike stuff, and especially for baseball. I don't know if Adidas is, it's just different. You don't really see a lot of Adidas teams in baseball. But the national championship, we had two Adidas teams on there. So in football, anyway. But excuse me. Let's see here. Where'd it go? I lost my spot here, buddy. But moving forward for you, what?
Say something real quick.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
And
yeah, I can hear you. I got you. Well, I can't hear you anymore, Grayson.
I think
Yep, I got you.
in 20 minutes, I'll need to go get my clothes and put my sheets in the dryer.
Sure.
But I'll be right back.
Oh, you're good. You're good. But I just got one more question for you, and then we're gonna close up shop here with a little rapid fire. But moving forward, what are you studying there at the University of Tennessee?
So I'm studying kinesiology, the study of human movement and how it develops over a lifetime. Just interested, obviously, now how my body is moving, why it's doing what it is. Just want to gain knowledge about that.
Yeah, that's incredible, and like me and my family, we're rooting for you along your journey, man, and it's been absolutely incredible, and really wish you nothing but the best, and we're gonna bring our little team up there for the little camp that you guys are having, and I'd love to meet you whenever we get up there, and But I wish you guys nothing but the best, and thank you so much for joining me today for just a little bit. And this will, there's a lot of people out there who are interested in your story, man, and you share it as much as you can. And because your heart, your grit, your determination is unmatched by far. And if my sons had half of what you have, I would be one happy dad, man. So really thankful for you, man, and I really appreciate you joining me today.
Man, of course, at any time.
All right.
I appreciate it. It means a lot to hear that. I love hearing that. Just makes me feel good. Feels like I actually have done something.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets tough and you need that.
That's right.
Really appreciate it.
Yep. You just keep fighting, brother. And every day is worth it. Every day is a new day to change somebody's life, and you're doing it. So, but I appreciate you, man, and stay safe out there in that snow if you get some up there.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. We'll see you.
See ya.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys. That was Grayson Pope, student athlete at the University of Tennessee, sharing his story with what happened to him on the golf course, how he was able to kind of overcome that. And he was a baseball player, a highly touted recruit there in the state of Alabama. Was committed to the University of Tennessee with that, and then that unfortunate accident happened. But Coach V and Coach Elander were able to honor his commitment, and he stayed at the University of Tennessee, where he's thriving right now and changing lives every day. So we appreciate you guys for watching this episode of Coach 'em Up with Bradley County Sports. I'm your host, RC Talent. Thank you to our sponsors, Southside Fitness, GP Athletes, and ESPN Cleveland 1013, where you can watch this probably starting on Monday on their social media pages. Again, thanks for everyone for watching, and go Vols.
Go hard, go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard.